So we're into stage 3 now. 3. So now the front bumper. That'll come off. Change the headlights. We'll gut what we can of the bumper. We'll get rid of the daytime running lights. We'll probably reduce the wiring. There's a lot of obviously wiring that goes through the engine bay, so having the front end off is going to help with reducing all that. We were going to reduce the fan wiring down to just a switch on the dash. That'll reduce loads of weight and wiring as well. Let's get on with it. So front bumper removal is pretty simple. You need to get your hand under here, so you need it either jacked up or you need a good hand. And there's two 10mm bolts, two there, and two there in the other direction. And then whatever bolts underneath, you have 3 bolts underneath, which kind of go underneath and bolt up to the underside of where the radiator sits. So from memory, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 bolts. 2 about there, 2 over there somewhere, and then 1, 2, 3, and then she should slide off. Don't forget to unplug your fog lights if you have them. You can do it when you unplugged it. You've pulled the bumper off, but you can also do it from underneath. So how do you remove a 306 bumper? Well, it's French, so just pull. There you go. It's as easy as that. It's pretty much kind of a lot of the same really. I'm digging out looms, I'm removing unnecessary bits, a bunch of relays that work single and sort of slow speed. Well, I just want a switch that'll just turn it on fast basically. Simple enough. Loads of loom here that I won't need, extra parts for air conditioning, for headlight adjusters, etc. So I'm using a piece of string, and every plug that I want to keep, string around it. If a plug hasn't got a string, it'll get stripped back and removed. So we've got some more plugs down here. That one's fogs, another fog here, and I've disconnected the main sort of fan loom, so that can be, there's another loom there that lots of wires can all get stripped back as well. And then eventually I'm going to have stripped down actually the engine loom, so the engine loom's kind of as it is. What I should be able to use is that as the loom comes in, it comes under there. I don't think you can see very well, but it comes in under there basically. From inside, there's a number of wires I managed to cut. I kept it good length though, so we can use that as a place to bring in the wires. For instance, we've got sensors, water temperature sensor we're going to use, oil pressure, oil temp, battery voltage, that sort of thing. And we can use the main loom basically and utilise those, which will be really, really handy. So we don't want to cut too many wires off, because otherwise we'll be repatching stuff. So I'm not going to record any of that, and I'll record anything if it gets interesting. It's pretty boring stuff. But thanks for watching to this point. Look, an intercooler. So this is kind of where we're at. Mid-stage, bumpers off, wiring. Well, that's where we're at the wiring. I've got some other work to do, so I'm going to have to just leave this be for a day or so while I get on with some work. The usual box of wiring, because this is a bit more complicated and I am in no way qualified to know what I'm doing, to be totally honest. Absolutely no idea. I'm going with the basics, so I'm green tying plugs I know I need, and I am red tying sections I don't need. So all this, as you can see, all these plugs here aren't needed, so they'll get stripped along that loom there, meet up with another bunch of plugs that aren't needed and stripped all the way back to the main plug over there. So that's kind of how it looks right now. Brilliant. And we're down to 1 fan. Might have bitten off a bit more than I can chew. Oh well, too late. Little update time. That's what we're left with. It's not our engine loom technically, but I guess front end loom, because it comes down under the wing, under the support panel and in. That's what we've taken out of it. Just that loom. There's a couple other bits as well, but it's pretty much all of it, plus some plugs and some relays. And this is what we're left with. We've just got it taped up now. We're going to kind of reposition it and then put some conduit along it, just to help protect it, especially reinstate the conduit that goes underneath there, obviously, because it gets damp and stuff. And then we've got rid of this long length here as well. Well, technically got rid of it. I'm just going to shorten it right down to about that long. That gets rid of all of that wire, and the reason is we're going to install it inside the car, so that'll be quite cool, because that'll mean fuses will be handy from inside the car, but also it will shorten this and dramatically reduce some weight from all that wire. And there's also less live coming into the engine bay then, which is a bonus. So we're getting there slowly. I thought I should just do a quick update. Car's annoying me today actually. Everything just seems to be a bit of a pig. Wiring loom doesn't exactly look pretty, but it's functional. It's back in that position. I do want to probably extend just this headlight loom a little bit, because I want to leave this space free for something a little bit later. So there are smaller fuse boxes under the panel there. That's about it really. Headlights are in position. So pretty good. Next step is to strip down the bumper, ready for fitment, but just before then I need to get the boost pipes on, for which I'm changing some boost pipes for some better fitting ones. So I'll just do that now, and then we can have a look at bumper fitment and we can strip off that. So I guess it's time to strip down the bumper. I'm also going to attack the bonnet. Sorry to whoever wanted this bonnet. To me it's not good enough. Got a pretty nasty dent which you're not really ever going to get out of there, just because of where it is. Kind of the dings on it, and it's the wrong colour as well. I know it looks like the same colour, but actually looks a lot wrong colour. So we're going to attack that bonnet as like a test piece, and attack that as its test piece really. It's not the greatest condition. If it all works then great, we'll tidy it up at another time. So usual tools for doing this, and now we're going to go to time lapse. So I have a request for some house music for the time lapse, so I'll give it a go. No. Let's try that again. that. Don't need any of that, of course. We've got a nice lightweight bumper now. Basically kind of just the shell of it. That is super lightweight. And the bonnet is a lot lighter, so we've been able to, we're taking off the bits you saw really, but it also means we're down to 1 ram. It will kind of shut on its own, but it'll hold it up as well, which is fine. There's a couple of creases in the bonnet, you can probably see that, but there was before, to be honest, so I wasn't very careful. I'd love a fiberglass one eventually anyway, carbon fibre if I was mad and rich, but I'm not. So I might get a fiberglass one at one point, but for now this will do. I think there's still more to come out, because actually it's still pretty rigid. Now, obviously the ultimate thing is to really take it right down just to the skin, and then we can put aero catches in. But if I'm going to go fiberglass, I don't know, I'm in two minds, but it's probably going to come off again, because there's certainly more I can take off that. So the next stage is just to make some nice fixings for the side here. That's the only place they can now side on, and I'm going to make some really nice fixings. I bought some bits and I had a bit of a brainwave so that we can get the bumper off real quick. I'm hoping you can see that, the camera's gone a bit dark, but we'll have a go at that and then we'll report back. Don't mind showing my mistakes, but I'm not going to record it because I'll be bodging it, probably.